It's me, Mushy, and you're you. Hello, you. And we're here at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting for a poster view and kit down of this little guy right here, Ghostface Stitch. So come on, let's talk about the details. All right, details, you guys. Ghostface Stitch. He is in my inventory as CH28, which indicates to me in my system that he's cute horror, number 28 in the set of cute horrors that I have. I've called him Ghostface Stitch. I don't know that he has an actual title. That's just my own concocted title. His serial number is K1WS033, and he was number 354S in my personal stash, which indicates to me diamond painting number 354, part of a series. I did buy him on Amazon. I can't find it on Amazon anymore, and I can't find a link for it. I did go in the purchase history, but unfortunately the account I purchased it on, I have divorced from him, so I can't access the order to get you the link, and I can't seem to find it on Amazon through a search. I even tried Google searching and image searching, and I couldn't find it. But if you want to try, like I said, I did get it on Amazon. I paid $2.59 for it. And fun fact, it does have a matching coaster set like this, which you guys will see soon. Plan on doing the coasters along with the diamond paintings to match. I thought that would be a cute, fun idea. He is a 30 by 30, but that is in the entire canvas size, including the border. When I measured it, it was more of a 25 by 25 drill field. So keep that in mind. This is a round, has 15 colors, and I started it on January 20th, 2024, and finished him on January 25th, 2024. The total time it took me was approximately exactly 17 hours. I mean, like, how I got it to 17 hours on the dot. That'll never happen again. And in my personal rating system, I have it as a 3.8. And let's talk about the pros and cons and why this is a 3.8. The pros, let's start positive. Clear drill field. This is actually kind of surprising. Getting some of the more budget kits, like from Amazon and other places, especially for $2.59, I did not expect that it would have such a clear drill field. We don't see that very often in the really budget kits like that. But this one was perfectly clear. I didn't have any trouble seeing any of the letters or numbers. So that was really, really great. There was minimal trash to this. So let me show you. Here is the trash. Out of the whole 30 by 30, this is all the trash that I collected from it. Most of it was just like scrapping on the outer ridge. I was gonna say ridge and edge. Outer edge of the drill, just making it so it didn't fit in. So, yeah, it was mostly just a sizing issue. I didn't find too many particles of broken pieces, trash, scrap, or anything like that. One of the pros I had was, if you can see it, let me scoot just a little bit up. This little eyeball detail here, I think this is an eyeball. I'd like to think it's an eyeball, and so it is an eyeball. I really liked this cool little detail here. It did show up clearly. In a diamond painting this size of rounds, especially, some of the smaller details like this could get lost, and it didn't. I really appreciated that. It was a pretty good render for the size. You know, but again, it's also a simpler image, so it's kind of not hard to see an image that doesn't have a lot of detail. This is kind of very, very simple. I know in the images it looked like maybe down here by his foot. Keep that frame, yeah. It looked like in the thumbnail and the images down here, down by his foot might have been a jack-o'-lantern or a pumpkin, but that's not really clear after having completed the diamond painting. We do see an eyeball. I see a green something. I don't know. It kind of looks like the shape of a witch's hat, but it could be like the stem of a pumpkin. I'm not entirely sure. So some detail did get lost due to the size. I'm not sure what this is. Like, obviously it's like a orange moon or whatever spotlight behind him, but it like bleeds down into here. So I'm not sure what this was supposed to be. And then there's some little details, colors down here that I'm not real sure what that was supposed to be either. It's just kind of there, maybe candles or something. But because it was so blown up and the size of the diamond painting, those details did get lost. But overall, I mean, this is obviously Stitch, and it's obviously Ghostface. They did do Ghostface mask very well. He is holding a bloody dagger, or a pumpkin gut dagger, I guess, because that is orange, not red. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a pretty decent render for the size, but keep in mind it was also a simpler image. It did have decent color blending for the size of the diamond painting, and rendering for the size and for it being rounds. Like you can see here, they did add accent color into Ghostface's robe, or dress, whatever you want to call it, to indicate fabric and give it a little more shape and definition. There's a little highlight up here on the top to show the hood off, so I did like that. There, like I said, there's his knife is clearly visible, even has like a little groove in the knife indicated with the gray drills, and like some questionable guts on here. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with this. For what it is, I'm happy for this. I would consider this kind of on the snacky side-ish, and it was a quick, fun, easy completion. So on the con side of things, again, like I mentioned, some of the finer details did get lost. We do get to see the eyeball, but it looks like it maybe has like a brown buckle. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing this is an eyeball. I'm calling it an eyeball, but there's like it looks like almost a green witch's hat, or anyway, we talked about that, but I don't know what that is. And then like questionable browns and oranges, yellows, whites over here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. If this is supposed to be a pumpkin, it's red and orange. So I mean, I'm not real sure. And this bleeding here, that the whole Stitch's foot and down kind of bugs me a little bit. Another con was this was not true drill field size. So when they advertised this on Amazon, said it's a 30 by 30, it was more of a 25 by 25 if you go by drill field measurements. But as like I would say, a majority of the diamond painting companies that produce diamond painting kits, when they tell you the size, they include the entire canvas and ignore the drill field sizing, if that makes sense. So it was to be expected, but it's disappointing, especially since some of the kits we've been doing lately, they tell you it's a 30 by 40, and that's actually the drill field. They don't include the border, whereas this company included the border and the size, and boo. There are some weird outlier drills in this that kind of bug me too. Like, I'm not sure what this orange and dark orange up here is supposed to be. I'm guessing maybe splash off from his knife. And because this is like an orange and dark orange, maybe he cut up he gorged a pumpkin. I don't. STABBED. A pumpkin. And I don't know. Just weird. Like, here's one. An orange right in the middle of the background darkness. There's some browns clustered throughout here that kind of blend in with the black. So I don't know what that's. Same here. Not sure what that's supposed to be. In some of the darker shading of the dark orange here, there's some lighter orange that made its way in. just some oddball outline colors. Like this orange is like sticking out to me. I think it should have been black to finish his outlining here, but there's an orange stuck there. There's a gray stuck in his blue foot. Could I have made a mistake and that be like personal error? Of course, I'm human. I mean, I could have made a mistake, but if this is the way it was charted, bleh. I hate that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta say, that's that. It bugs me. But keep in mind, I do have a touch of the, pickiness when it comes to this stuff. And so once I see something like that, I can't unsee it. And that's all I see when I look at it now. So, but that's a personal thing. You might not care. You might feel differently. That's just a me thing. That's really all for the cons. And then as an added note, his face, I made it glow in the dark. The kit did not come with glow in the dark face. I bought my own drills and I replaced the white drills in the painting with glow in the dark. I also glow in the dark the eyeballs, and I'll insert pictures here so that you can see the glow in the dark effect. Hope you like it. What do you think? I like it. Yeah, oh, and I'm seeing this too. I don't know what this is supposed to be. The black background or his robe, one of the two kind of bleeds over it across the moon. I would have rather seen the orange to give his leg more definition. Just see little weird inconsistencies like, oh, sorry, we had a bark monster. But yeah, for $2.59, I'm okay with some of these little, personal bugaboos that snuck in here. It turned out looking really, really good, especially with the glow in the dark, really impressive. So I'm not unhappy with this. I think, again, for $2.59, this turned out fantastic. And now we say goodbye to Ghostface Stitch and move on to dekitting him and kitting up someone else. Bye, Ghostface Stitch.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Not yours.
Are you sure?
Absolutely, I don't like cartoons. Okay, bye. Okay, guys, we are ready to kit down, and I'm going to be using this funnel. It's from Zodiac Shadows. It is a tic-tac funnel. I'll put the link to the shop in the description below. It is an Etsy shop, and yeah, I use this every kit down. So, okay, Coaster Stitch was in the center. No sneak peeking at my super secret whips that I haven't totally mentioned in other videos and you don't already know about, really. All right, so this right here was Stitch, and this is only going to be 15 colors, so this should go relatively quick, except I didn't write the DMCs down. I'll be right back. Okay, I have found my list of colors, so now we can dekit. That is my chair. Don't get any ideas. Sound down? Oh my gosh, sundown. Poisoning the pool in our live. And sort of me too, by accident, by even mentioning it, but putting the idea in people's head that my chair, my leather chair, which I sit crisscross applesauce in, and often shift my position and my weight when my feet get tired and tickly. But put the idea in people's heads during a live chat that it wasn't really my chair. And then my daughter supported that assertion. You guys, it's my chair. It's my chair. If I bust it, I'll own it. Okay? Like I'll claim it. If it happens to be not my chair, I will be like, oopsie. Excuse me. Sorry. That was me. I promise. And even if you were to believe that mushy, no, you would not. You wouldn't dare. Okay, well, fine. You don't think that I actually would? That's what editing is for. So the fact of the matter is, if you hear a questionable sound, it's never going to be what Sundown and Owl tell you that it is, because I will never let that see the light of day in a video. True story. Yep. So there. Okay, well, we got it out of the way early. The spill didn't actually spill, so that's a plus. Oh, I forgot. I had tried out these. If you saw my Temu haul, I hauled some of these little purple. They were bigger than this. This is cut into a quarter of what it was. But these little purple, I don't know, microfiber sheets, because these drills were really staticky. There was no instructions or, nothing, no information. It was just a little container with purple clothy things in there, and I was left to my own devices to figure out, like, I smelled them. I didn't smell like any chemical-y thing, like Scotch Guard or anything like that. So I don't know. Was I supposed to put my own... Are you supposed to put anything on there? Am I supposed to spray those with Scotch Guard and then put them in? Or are they supposed to work on their own as they are? Do they already have something in them and I just didn't smell it? I have no clue. So I didn't add anything to the little purple cloths that are supposed to help with static. I just threw them in here. It helped a little bit. See, there's a few there, but you tap it and they kind of fall, and then static. No, they're not staticking to the other side. I mean, there's a little static left. It's a lot better than what it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 498. So did they work? Oh, I mean, I guess I have to say yes, because I just showed you yes, but very weak, not like magical. This is after a week or so of the purple thing being in here. So I guess it made some difference with time. But I might not have been using them right. I mean, maybe I was supposed to put something on here like Scotch Guard or something. I don't know. Oh, I just dropped it on the floor. Don't tell. I'm not picking that up right now. I'll get to it. It's a big purple thing on a spooky ooky rug. I'll find it. So how is everybody's day going? 7:40. Mine is going better now that sleep has occurred. We had a big weekend, you guys. I mean, by the time you see this, it will have been last weekend. But we had a big weekend last weekend. I kind of did a, I don't know. It was an unspoken event, if I'm being honest. I didn't really name it until like halfway through. It kind of occurred. We might be safe to continue. Sorry, bark machine break. So yeah, I didn't realize, like, I didn't come up with a name until like midway through. But if you didn't notice, this past weekend we bombed the channel with Raven Diamond Art unboxings and sneak peeks, and I sort of just named it midway through as the Rave About Raven weekend, because that's what I was doing. I have found and fallen in love with this company, and I want to share it with you guys. And they had taken January off from new releases because their standard practice has been to, oh, what am I doing? To release a couple, I think it's 4. I don't know if it's always 4, but I believe it has been historically usually 4 new diamond painting canvases every Friday, every month. And they took January off because they were doing their thing, their businessy thing. And I think part of that process was switching drill manufacturers and getting ready for the new kits that are coming out. And so they had taken January off from the new releases every Friday, and they're resuming on February 2nd. And I am excited as all get out. And so I wanted to do a hype weekend showing you guys what they have and what they had. Like, well, they still have it, but like old and new kits, and some of the stuff we can look forward to at the beginning of February, because I'm excited, so I wanted to share the excitement with you guys. But boy, was it exhausting. Oh, it was exhausting because I am tech challenged, and we did a bunch of new things this weekend on the channel that I have not attempted or done before. and the resources online for like an idiot's guide to how to ABC was not comprehensive. $8.98. And so I discovered with you guys what and how, oh no, what and how a premiere video works. So that how that works is I film a video, and then I can set, if I want to, I can set it to premiere, and then you guys watch a pre-recorded video with me. Like I go on the channel and watch it too. We watch it together, and we can live chat together. So whereas it's not a live stream per se, it is a recorded video, but we get to talk live about it as we're watching it together. That was like super fun. I was traveling, which lends to part of the exhaustion. I was traveling for medical reasons. It was a 6-hour round trip and a 2-hour doctor's appointment, and oh, misery. But I survived. And that was fun. I think of what we did this weekend, that was my funnest choice, and my preferred choice for interacting with you guys, if I'm being honest. And that's partially due to laziness and time constraints and how easy it was to do that. But we also did a live stream. And before you go hopping over to the tab for live streams, spoiler, it's not there. We had technical difficulties because that was the first time we had YouTube lived. And that was a whole drama in and of itself because no one notified me until it was too late that when you do your first YouTube live, you have a 24-hour hold on your live capability before they allow you to stream. And so here it is, 2 hours before I'm supposed to go onto YouTube live and live stream with you guys, and I get this pop-up with this weird little alien creature doing like some Kama Sutra stuff on the screen talking about, yeah, you got to wait 24 hours while we prepare your account. I don't know what about my account needed to be prepared for 24 hours to do a live stream, because I happen to know you can go other places like other services and just push go live and go live. There is no preparation, folks. I don't know what they were doing. Creeping on my stuff. I don't know. Creep away, YouTube. Have fun. 9:46. But yeah, so there was that, and we ended up having to make it that premiere, where I filmed what was supposed to be the live, and then I premiered it live with you guys. So that was fun. And then on Sunday, we did actually get to go live, but that had its own technical difficulties. So once they were done preparing my account, whatever the heck that means, there was no, you push the go live and you can do some settings like camera orientation stuff, but then all the buttons disappear, and there was a screen that was like, rotate your camera to the right orientation, but it didn't matter how I oriented my camera, it wouldn't come off of that screen and go live. When it finally did go live, my goober hiney was like nostrils in the camera and personal information up on all visible and stuff. So yeah, I had to edit that live. And fun fact, out of my control, when you edit a live stream, so I basically just had to trim the very beginning off so you didn't see the bats in my bat cave, and then trim the end off for the same reason. You lose the chat. It makes like a copy of the live stream and puts it in video format, and the live chat disappears. Yeah. So I could either have put my personal information and my nostril up, like all up in the camera. I could have put my personal information that could be used for nefarious purposes out to the world on the live stream in order to keep the live chat. Or I could have done what I did and edit the video minimally. I mean, all I did was trim the front and trim the end. But even those minimal corrections, 38, 36. 38, 36. Here we go. Sorry, numbers and words. Even those minimal corrections was enough to eradicate, erase, disappear, poof, the live chat. So for any of you who were at the live chat, or anyone that wasn't able to make it and watched it after and was like, well, this was a live chat, where's the chat? YouTube ate it. It ate the live chat. And I am sorry. For those of you who were in the live chat and wished our family friend Fluffy well wishes, fear not. We did screenshot those comments as they were coming in during the live and sending it to him. He was incapacitated and unable to make the live personally, and therefore we were sending him pictures as the well wishes were coming in. So Fluffy did see them essentially in real time as you were saying them, and we appreciate it, and he was moved so deeply. And I can say with confidence, you guys gave him just the feels, you guys, and he needs the feels. He needs to feel things to fight, to keep fighting. Every day he has to wake up and choose to fight, and the outpouring of well wishes and love from perfect strangers really gave him, you know, a little stockpile of strength for the days ahead. And we're eternally grateful and thank you for taking that moment. But anyway, I digress. What my point was that that's what happened to the live chat, y'all, and I'm sorry. So for those of you who were there, we had a blast. I loved it. You know, we had a blast hanging out with you guys, but I don't know how often we're going to want to do that because the sheer frustration of the technological side of it made me want to hurt people. Not you people, just somebody. I wanted to hurt whoever invented how YouTube Live works. That those people, I sort of am very unhappy with. So, all right. On that note, I mean, hey, this is dark and creepy diamond painting. Okay, I am sorry, but surprise. Sometimes dark and creepy thoughts pop in, like just exactly how angry I am about the dysfunctionality of the YouTube live stream situation, the technology side of it, and how unintuitive it was. So much so that I might send this guy over to technology department and have him deal with whoever oversees the live stream technology. Because good golly. But all right, you guys, that was it for the kit down. Pretty quick. The rest is a mess for me to clean up, not you. I'm not going to make you stick around for that. Thank you so much for coming and checking out Ghostface Stitch and hanging out with me while I kit down. But now it's time to go. So I will see you in the next one. Naughty night.